I'm getting dung.
I do get emotional.
Why are you crying?
Well, some people were like, oh, it's just always, what's wrong with me? It's the whiskey.
I'm flocked.
Fucking hell.
Who are you here with? Bride or groom? What?
Really?
Oh,
Cher's back.
Whoa.
That's why they talk like that in
Snap out of it.
Iceland. It's all the whiskey.
This episode of Bottoms Up is brought to you by California Wine, the perfect combo of sun-drenched vineyards and the cool breeze of the Pacific Ocean. California offers wine that is fresh, approachable, and easygoing. Bit like me.
Approachable and easygoing, Alan. You scream when you pop a cork and you kick off when you have to pour your own wine.
I can't believe I got that sommelier fired on Christmas Eve, but he did look me in the eye.
California is all about creating wine that's delicious, relaxed, a story behind it, and made by interesting people.
It's wine with lots of personality. We love that, don't we?
We absolutely love it. It is dreary in the UK at the minute, isn't it? All right, so we could all do with that California sunshine. So my best tip is pour a glass, close your eyes, whack the heating on, and you can pretend you're in California.
Oh, and you could even pair it with one of your favourite meals.
Carbonara,
California wine.
curry night,
California wine.
packet of crisps on the sofa with your PJs on.
California wine.
Exactly. So treat yourself, invite your mates round, and spread a little bit of that West Coast cheer.
No stress, no snobbery, just great wine and great times.
So why don't you share some of that California wine today?
And don't forget to drink responsibly. Go to drinkaware.co.uk for more info.
Bottoms up.
Hello and welcome to Bottoms Up with Alan Carr and Lee Peart.
This is our weekly wine podcast, not just wine, cocktails as well. We solve your dilemmas. If you've got any questions, any queries, we're uncorking bottles, spirits, and we're having a good old laugh along the way.
We are.
If you haven't seen this already, let me explain the show. We always start with a bit of a welcome drink.
Yes,
don't we?
and we have a little catch up. What have we been doing? Where have we been? Well, guess where I've been?
Where?
Iceland.
The supermarket?
No.
It's so obvious.
I know, you're better. I would say you're not better than that.
Is that what we call low-hanging fruit?
Yes. No, I went to the actual place, home of Björk.
I would love to go to Iceland. It's at the top of my list.
It's amazing. This woman stopped me in the street and went, Alan, do you mind me asking, did you win Celebrity Traders?
And what was it like meeting Cher? And Ronan Keating.
and Jodie Foster in Silence of the Lambs. I said, nice to see you, Clarice. She said, because they're behind. She didn't know I'd won Traitors.
Oh, God. What? She must be the only person in the world.
I know, that was Richmond. Don't tell me if you win. I'm not, that's all over the internet.
Can I just ask, and I know you don't want to go on about Traitors and, the civilian version.
I did win it.
But how do you feel about it? If you let it go, is it in the past?
Not really. I didn't like seeing the civilian one.
Were you like, was it, because when...
It took the emphasis off of me.
Yeah.
Old news.
And he, a new gay has won it as a traitor. Yeah, you're not happy about that?
I am happy for him. I liked his outfit, didn't you? The jumpsuit.
Yes, yeah, and he had the flares. The thing is, though, I'm setting myself up to fail here, but I think he's quite tall and I can't pull off a flare.
No, you can't. By the time the flare starts, it's down to the ankle. You've got such short legs.
Yeah, okay, let's go on. Okay, back to Iceland. So
this is like one of your legs, isn't it? Well, this is Flocky. I went to Iceland and I got an Icelandic whiskey, which is malted for 48 hours over sheep dung.
Sheep dung.
Sheep dung. Not peat, sheep dung.
And you bought that?
And I bought it.
Well, what's the sheep dung? Like, why does that make it any different?
It gives it a smoky taste. Have one of these sours.
All right, we've got whiskey sour here as our welcome drink. Cheers, bottoms up.
And thank you, broadcaster, for having us. You do make the best cocktails.
I know, they're so good. And I like this. They've got a little cherry garnish for those that are listening who can't see. It's a whiskey sour. Now, ingredients of a whiskey sour. Whiskey, of course. You okay?
It's got a kick to it.
yeah, it's whiskey. Whiskey's a big drink to buy. I thought it was quite a bold move, you bringing back whiskey.
Really?
Yeah. Whiskey is like, oh.
I'm getting dung.
He's dung in.
You were dung when you went past it when you paid for this.
You got whiskey sour, whiskey, lemon, a bit of sugar syrup, and then you've got egg white. Now, I have a little, I wouldn't say life hack, a cocktail hack for you.
Yeah.
For vegans, vegetarians, and sometimes even just if you're not veggie, sometimes egg white can have a bit of a weird taste to it. So I quite like something called, I think it's called Ms. Better's Miraculous Bitters. And it is basically a few drops in that, and it's a foaming agent. So if you want to use that instead of egg white, you can make vegan replacement ones.
Oh, so you've got like a vegan friend coming round. Get out that, what's it called, magic? What?
Yeah, Ms. Better's Betters, and it's like a little foaming agent that you drop into the mix and you shake it. And what they say is, because do you know the difference between a wet shake and a dry shake?
No.
Oh, well, let me tell you, sometimes a dry shake is no ice. You don't shake it with ice. And a wet shake, you shake with ice. So you put this in. And also, what I will say is very good for espresso martinis if you want to get that nice foam on top.
Oh, cheers.
See, I do know about my cocktails, don't I?
good.
I like it. Because I don't cook really, but I care about cocktails.
So do you want a little shot?
Well, I'm not tasting the whiskey, like the smokiness as much, only because obviously it's in a whiskey sour. So I've got some shot glasses here.
I never normally buy whiskey at duty free. So I went to Iceland. This is the 5th time I've been. All I went up there was to see the Northern Lights.
You know I've seen the Northern Lights.
No, where?
Well, I used to work in Lapland, didn't I? So
what they like, because 5 times I've been up there and I looked at the photos. I'm in this car park with all these people, 4 a.m. at night, looking around. It looked like we were dogging.
Well, we used to have guests, because for anyone who doesn't know, I used to work in Lapland as like a
You're
tour
an
guide.
elf?
No, I was a tour guide to the search for Santa. I was an elf for 3 days, but decided it wasn't for me. So I used to search.
I bet you were a cute little elf.
Thank you. But I hated it because they weren't treated great. The coach guides were, that's a lot. That's
Is it?
a lot
I
of
don't
whiskey. Jesus. Flocky hell.
I'm flocked.
Flocking hell. Oh, cheers.
Well, no, don't drink all. Just
we'll have a little taste of this. So this is, so it's got a, okay. Oh, I tell you what.
Whoa.
Oh, that is really.
Whoa.
Cher's back.
Whoa.
That's why they talk like that in
Snap out of it.
Iceland. It's all the whiskey. Oh, that is nice, though. The smokiness of that is lovely.
It's just a weird taste.
It's a single malt whiskey, this one. Because you could have that over ice. Nice. Grain to glass in Iceland. No, I've seen it loads. And I used to get, I know this sounds bad. I've seen the Northern Lights probably like 30, 40 times.
Are you sure it was the Northern Lights? Because you
I'm
remember
not that
that?
stupid.
No, that man, he thought he saw the Northern Lights, but it was the glow from the Premier Inn. Did you see that?
Always get a good night's sleep.
No, the glow of the purple from the big sign.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, he was like, oh my God, I've seen them in Leicester, and it was a Premier Inn.
Well, we used to have people come to Finland and then go to me, the guests, will the Northern Lights be on? I'm like, we don't turn them on. Like, you just have, but it's really hard to see. And you know what was really nice?
Are they disappointing? Be honest. Are they overrated?
They're amazing. Green is the most common, but the best is when they're like ready pink. And what happens is, I think Aurora Borealis, if I remember rightly, means something like dancing. And when the lights are moving, because sometimes it's just green, but when they're moving, you actually look up and it is like they're dancing in the sky.
Oh,
It
that's
is an amazing
amazing.
experience. And you know, once as a coach guide, they came out quite late and I drove round to all my guests who were staying in cabins and I knocked on their doors and I said, I'm so sorry to wake you up at like midnight. I was like, but the Northern Lights are out, and they all came out.
Oh, you are a good tour
I know,
guide.
I feel like I'm going to burst into tears.
You have got emotional.
I know, I do get emotional.
Why are you crying?
Well, some people were like, oh, it's just always, what's wrong with me? It's the whiskey. But people are like, oh, I've always wanted to see it. I like doing nice things.
You're
the whiskey.
You're crying at yourself doing something nice.
I know.
I don't know you
think I'm in
anymore.
shock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to claw this podcast back from being a weep fest. Do you know what? I don't know if I should say this, but I was a bit pissed off this week.
Why?
Be honest with me. Is my house dirty?
No.
Well, that means yes.
Which house?
No.
No, it's, what do you mean dirty?
Because my friend said, sort of did an intervention, because I like to clean my own house. I don't have a cleaner. I like to clean my house because I think it's therapeutic, yeah? So he said, Alan, I've had enough. He's employed a deep cleaning service to come and clean my house. He said, because it's filthy. I don't think it. Do you think it's filthy?
Well, I went in. When did this happen? Because I was there last night and I thought it looked spotless.
Well, yeah, that's after they came. Do you know how many people came? 6. 6 people, and one was wearing a hazmat suit. And I think that's rude. I think it's not for him to get employed people to come. He said, Alan, I've taken, it's like an intervention.
Yeah, like
he said, your house
Who
is
was
so...
this?
Ross.
Oh, yeah, well.
He said, your house is
Listen,
disgusting.
Ross has your best interests at heart, okay? You can trust Ross.
But 6 cleaners...
I think 6 is a bit much.
I mean, it's not that dirty. People are thinking I live in a hovel.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's weird, isn't it? My mum used to be like, I remember getting a cleaner once, and my mum, it was like I betrayed all my working class roots. Who do you think you are having a cleaner and all that?
But
I didn't have 6.
See, I mean, that's pretty bad, isn't it?
You'll need those 6 cleaners when, because I've seen in the news, you're buying a castle. It's been announced.
I'm castle hunting.
You're hunting, sorry.
Yes, I've seen a nice one.
Can I just say, and I do know about this, I think you need to clear up. You are actually looking to buy this castle because people think you're just doing up a castle.
No.
So this is a midlife crisis, right?
No, it's not. It's not a midlife crisis. I'll say my life's a bit like, you know, when you watch a Netflix series.
Yeah.
My life now is episode 4 or 5. You know, when you're going, why did I start this? What's the point? When will it end?
Right, but you want to renew it for a second season.
I want a renewal.
So you're looking for... So how does it work?
And so I went up to Scotland and I saw a load of castles. And there's one, you know, I love a ghost story. One of the castles, they took the... Because I said, is it haunted? They took the villagers into the castle and set it on fire in 1450. The whole village was murdered, burnt alive in the castle.
So you went, I'll take it.
I'll take it. No, so it's really, yeah.
And how does that work? Do you go on like Rightmove and put in like...
Well, I went on Rightmove and then it says how many turrets and you push the thing across.
Click moat.
Yeah, you know, advanced...
Does it have a moat?
Advanced search. One of them's got a moat. Advanced search, I put in that. I said, drawbridge, yes. I want a castle.
I know you
feel
do.
like,
It's
I know, I
been a
love
dream
the
for
romance.
yours.
It's been a dream to have a castle. And like castles are lucky, look at traitors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so how is it going? Have you got one or are you still
I've got my
looking?
eye on one, but I'm just worried about getting gazumped.
Yeah, Castle Wars.
Yeah, and then I'm because, you know, I can be a bit dizzy. They rang up and said, Alan, do you want some Highland cows like that? So I said, yes.
To Highland cows. How many cows?
I don't know, I just said yes.
Great. Well, that's fine. It's not like you to jump into things without any preparation.
So listen, if I do get this castle, because it's quite north up there being Scotland, would you come and maybe knock on some of the people's doors if there's Northern Lights, or would it be too emotional?
But they say you can see the Northern Lights in
Yeah, I
Scotland
know, I'm looking
now.
for it. I want to see them. I'm sick of not seeing them. I've gone up there loads. I've been to Trondheim, Tromsø, Oslo, Stockholm, never seen them.
What did you see then? What did you do in Iceland other than buy the sheep shit whiskey?
They didn't bill it as that. I'm doing a show and they're doing things on bucket lists and...
What, like things that people want to do before you die?
bucket lists. And they said, do I want to do a bungee jump? I don't know how I feel about that.
I would not. Are you scared of heights?
Yeah.
Yeah, no way.
But the show's called Bucket List. I mean, I am the host of it. I
What,
can't
and you've
not
gotta-
do it.
Yeah, you've got to get involved.
Yeah.
Well, you can't. You don't have to get involved. Ant and Dec never do a bush tucker trial.
That's a good point, yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have to get involved. So why do you? You should just watch people doing it. Put your
know,
foot
but
down.
I think-
I think you need to be more assertive in life.
But then I went on TikTok and you see that woman who bounced down, bounced back up and hit her head on the platform.
I think that was AI.
No, it was true.
You're joking.
Yeah. And then did you see the one... He was trying to do the husband like this, and then she just walked off. She thought she'd been hooked and then fell down.
Well, what about that woman who, the guy, well, it's not bungee jump, but he cut the parachute. The woman. Do you remember?
Yes.
The husband tried to kill her. Yeah.
Because that's what I'm worried about, because I'm doing a skydive as well.
What the fuck? What,
I know.
Why have you turned into a daredevil?
I was sold this show about bucket list. I thought I would be on the Orange Express and swimming with dolphins. I'm skydiving, bungee jumping, and stroking a tarantula.
This is just oh my God.
I hate spiders. So I've got all these things to do anyway.
All right, well, good luck. Bottoms up. I mean, yeah, it sounds like a midlife crisis if you ask me. Skydiving, bungee jump, buying a castle.
We'll say the skydiving man's homophobic and doesn't like me.
Or say he's a bit cute. You strapped to him.
I will be strapped to him,
yeah. Lucky.
Shall I ask front to front?
Maybe wait till you get there, see what he's like.
Yeah. Bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
If you're miffed by your Merlots or bamboozled by your Burgundies, then do not fear. Me and Lee are here. So, Lee, what's the dilemma? Tell me everything.
Well, this is quite an important one, okay? Because... And I'm not saying we don't always take it as seriously, because we are very serious people on this podcast.
We are.
We take our jobs very seriously. But Catherine is getting married.
Oh, congratulations, Catherine.
So she says, hi, Alan and Lee. We're getting married in August with a DIY wedding. So sorting all the booze ourselves.
Good.
What's a good, budget-friendly white wine for a summer wedding? And how many bottles do you buy for 150 people? So that's from Catherine Swan, who has included the very vital information that she was apparently Petersfield's most beautiful baby winner in 1990. Good for you, Catherine.
Because I heard there was a lot of ugly babies that year in Petersfield, so it's not really much to write home about.
So she's getting married.
Because we've actually been to a wedding together.
Have we?
Yeah.
Which one?
Do you remember South Africa?
Oh, yes.
We went down hotel there, and then we saw people on the lawn, and there was someone playing.
Well, we saw finger food. We said, "Oh,
yeah,
let's go have
some."
some."
We went down there, and then people walking around with champagne. Oh, nice.
We're drinking it.
Yeah, God, this is good. This hotel, isn't it? As I'm just shoveling a load of finger food in my face. So, who are you here with? Bride or groom? What?
Yeah, no, honestly, we went,
And I put it back on the plate.
He just regurgitated.
There's been a terrible mistake. So we have been to a wedding.
She let us stay as well, but you could tell one of them was really pissed off.
Yeah. Thank you for letting us stay.
It was weird as well.
There should have been a little sign or like a barrier.
Yeah, well, it was weird because wasn't that woman playing the violin in a giant bubble?
Yeah, that's...
And, you know...
Yeah, maybe that... that is
but you're going to attract people. If you don't want attention, well, don't have that.
That is a bit wedding-y now I think about it. They're not just going to pay for someone to be in a bubble.
But I thought it was such a good hotel. They were like, this is what we do every evening. So we trotted on down.
Yeah.
Crashed the wedding.
Free food, free wine, we're there.
Anyway.
So tell us about this. Verdejo.
Okay, so this is a Spanish verdejo. Verdejo, yeah. I always get that one. So this is a Spanish verdejo. Crisp and crowd-pleasing, apparently.
Multi-award winning, it says here.
Now, we've got to say this. Again, it's for a wedding. She's doing all this herself. So she's got about 150-odd people there, all right? So you're going to be buying a lot of bottles of wine. So we want something cheap and cheerful.
Yeah.
We don't say cheap, do we? Apparently, that's not a good marketing term. You say affordable.
Affordable and, yeah.
So Verdejo is bright, fresh, and very drinkable. It's ideal, apparently, for a sunny summer wedding. It tends to be affordable, but has enough character that guests won't feel short-changed. Fresh and zingy, with a bit of personality.
I like it. It's nice.
What are we
it tastes
thinking?
expensive. I know it's affordable, but it just tastes expensive.
Okay, so... Oh, yeah. Oh, that's very drinkable as well.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what you want with a wedding. You just want to it goes down easily. It's all fine. This is usually priced, I'll just say this, in supermarkets, £7 to £12. So the top end, this is a Baronia one, and that's at the top end at £12 a bottle. So how many bottles are you thinking for a wedding of 150 people? You're thinking about 70, 80 bottles, really, aren't you?
People only have like half a bottle of wine at a wedding. God, you need a big drink at a wedding. They're so boring. And that bit in the middle, watch that bit in the middle.
You
just end up drinking for, the bit in the boring bit in the middle.
What's the bit in the middle?
The vows. No.
I do.
No, that bit where they piss
you've
off.
done it. Yeah.
And then you're walking around the town.
Yeah, and they go and get their photographs, don't they? They do the whole photo shoot. That's where you want to, I think, bring out the cocktails if you can, Catherine. Because you want the wine with the dinner, I'm guessing.
Yeah, but then don't you drink through that bit as well, and then you're a hot mess for the...
Oh, I know, and there's always drama at weddings, isn't there?
Yeah.
I love that.
Someone always gets it wrong with the best man speech, don't they? There's always one who doesn't read the room.
Yeah.
There was one said about how he'd shat himself and then smeared the poo all over the patio doors. People don't want to hear that.
No. Oh, God. Who was that? John Smith.
No, yes. I mean, and also my thing with weddings is, in the good old days, you had a hen and stag and it was one night. Now you have to book a week off work. I mean, you've got rollerblading, go-karting, paintballing.
And I've got a rule, right? If you're having an abroad wedding, do not have your hen or stag abroad.
Yes.
I think...
it gets a dear do.
It really does, all right? Do not do that. I've actually emceed a wedding before, and I've done the I didn't get ordained, but I did the speech. I married 2 people. Have you ever done that?
No, but you know who married me, don't you?
Yes.
Adele.
You can't win with that. That is
amazing. And then, of course, we had to go to the sheriff's office and hand in the marriage certificate. Who married you? And I said, oh, Adele. You Brits are crazy. I said, it is Adele. She'd believe it.
You wouldn't know, would you?
You Brits are crazy.
Did she dress up? Did she dress as because I always imagine the late, great Catherine O'Hara from Schitt's Creek, was it?
She did dress a bit like that.
Did she?
Yeah.
Okay, we're now moving on to a Sauvignon Blanc. It's a classic choice for crowd-pleasing white wine, especially in summer. It's lively, it's aromatic, and it goes well with a variety of wedding foods. Now, for those watching, if you just have a look at these 2 glasses here, as you can see on this one with the Deo, a little bit more oaky, isn't it, in colour? You can tell this is going to be light. This is going to be, we did the texture test, didn't we? So this goes well with a variety of wedding foods, salad, chicken, seafood. It's from New Zealand, nice and punchy with crisp citrus and fresh herbs, or as the Americans would say, herbs. I love how they say herb. They go herbs, don't they? You got any herbs with that? Herb? No? Herby?
No, never.
Not important. The go-to wedding white for putting a spring in every guest's step.
I think this is overpowering.
I knew you wouldn't like this because you don't like. You're more oaky.
It's too floral.
You're like an oaky.
This would split the room.
Would it?
This is people say, get a divorce.
You see, this is where I'm differing with you because I think that is guaranteed you're safe.
No.
So it's weird, isn't it?
No, don't like it.
Because I would say that.
I don't like it.
So this Sauvy B, is it common saying Sauvy B? I love saying it. I actually don't.
B.
I don't love a Sauvy B, but that's actually quite nice. That's 8 to the 15 pound range, Catherine. This Marlborough by the Ned is also £12. So we've got the same for £12 there. So you probably have to do a bit of a. That's the good thing about weddings as well, because you do go and do a bit of a taste test yourself, don't you?
Yes.
You go and have you see what food you want. You fly out there if it's abroad, or you go up there and you go, right, this is what we're doing.
It is a lot of money, though, to get people abroad, though. Can you see you ever getting married? You're in, a loving relationship. Do we see it?
I don't know. I do love a party.
Yeah.
I quite like to have, a marriage in, a big English country. Maybe at your castle, if you ever find one.
Yes.
I could get married at your castle.
I'll give you a good rate. I will.
Double the price.
Do you reckon we'll hear the pitter-patter of tiny little legs and feet as you run to the...
As I walk up the aisle. I'm just going to... The insults are so predictable now. I know them before you say it. Right.
Tell us about this. What is it? Pinot Grigio.
Now, I Don't think you can go wrong with the Pinot Grigio, as far as I'm concerned, Catherine.
Oh, you can.
Oh, no, is it not?
No, it's nice. It's nice. It's nice. It's just a relief from that one. That's so floral.
Well,
isn't it?
actually, you've got 3 different kind of levels of colour here. So you've got the first one, the Verdeo, which quite oaky in terms of the colour there. On the other end, the Sauvignon Blanc, very pale, almost kind of, you've got a bit in the middle. I'd say that's a little bit more, but yeah, here we go. Pinot Grigio, it's safe, it's crowd-friendly, white wine that almost everyone enjoys. Light, refreshing, and pairs beautifully with lighter summer wedding menus. Classic bottles from regions like Veneto or Friuli are typically dry with gentle fruit and clean acidity, priced around the £7 to £12 mark. Now, before I drink this, can you remember when she said if it's acidic, what do you get? You get that kind of ting in your jaw. Are you getting that? Let's have a taste. That's it for me. I don't even need to carry on. That Pinot Grigio, perfect, I would say.
For me, it's that one.
Oh, really?
That one's nice. I feel that one feels a bit special, a bit more special. That is, no.
But the thing is, Alan, I will say this, it's a wedding and it has to be safe. That's what I'm saying with the dilemma. This one, the Verdeo, is nice, but I don't know if it would be everyone's taste if they don't love the oakiness of it, whereas you've got the nice kind of... And also, it's around the £9 mark.
All right, then, yeah.
So if you are buying a few bottles...
Yeah. All right, then. So that's the best one. You're at Pinot Grigio, yeah?
Well, it's saying here, for a good rule of thumb is to plan on about half a bottle of wine per guest during the meal.
Okay.
This usually means that people will enjoy 2 to 3 glasses each while eating. For 150 guests, that works out roughly 75 bottles of wine. But if you're, I love our producers, but if you're inviting me and Alan, then that should just about cover us. So you may want a few more. How dare you? Rude. So I think, basically, if you want to go a little bit bougie, go for maybe the Verdeo, but I think the safe option is the Pinot Grigio.
Yeah, I concur. And of course, always drink responsibly.
Visit drinkaware.co.uk for more information. Cheers, Catherine. Swan. Oh, I wonder what her new name will be. Maybe she'll keep it.
Swan, yes. Swan. That's quite nice, yeah. I wonder if she's got a long
Catherine
neck.
Swan. Swan by name, Swan by nature.
Does she like bread? Will she break your arm if you go near her children?
Happy wedding day. Bottoms up.
To the swans. Now, when it comes to drinks, we like to think we know what we're doing. Well, thank God for our next guest, because she really knows what she's doing. Model turned mixologist who regularly wakes me up from Sunday brunch with something stiff. It's Portia Freeman. Woo! And oh my, I feel like moving around. We're at a bar.
Oh,
we're at
we're
Portia's
a bar.
Hey, Toots, how are you?
I feel like Peggy Mitchell, and I'm like living in my best life. I'm loving this.
Who would we be in EastEnders? Ethel and a little Willie?
Well, we could be the Mitchell brothers.
Mitchell brothers.
Grant and Phil.
Yeah, literally, my boys. You're my boys.
Yeah.
What are you up to?
What would you call, because me and my friends used to have this thing where we'd like, if we had a pub, what would we call it? I always thought a good name for a pub is the Drunken Leprechaun.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah,
What would you call yours? What would you call
I'm going to
yours?
have a think about that and come back to you, because that's a really good question.
And I thought for a cocktail bar, Kel Surprise.
Ooh,
I'd love to.
That's good, yeah.
Kel Surprise.
Surprise.
You're going down Kel tonight.
What would be your signature cocktail?
Ooh, a blood orange margarita.
Love a blood orange margarita, babes.
Yeah, I'm
Love,
going to
my
make one
fave.
of them soon.
Yeah, bloody love.
Speaking of names, Portia's a lovely name.
Thanks, babes.
Yeah, I love the
Mum
name
gave it to
Portia.
me. Yeah.
What's it mean?
I think I actually drew the short card with my name, because everyone's always like, oh, that's a really glamorous name. How do you spell it? How do you say it? All this. And then when someone says, what does it mean? I'm like, pig in Latin.
It's Latin.
I'm
You
like,
are
you
so
serious?
not a pig.
I'm like, thanks, Mum. Cheers. But yeah, pig.
When
pig
you were
in
born,
Latin.
did she go, oh, she's a Portia?
Yeah, she's literally. She reminds me of a pig, bless her, like rocking me.
Because you know,
Yeah.
Alan in Greek means handsome.
Does it?
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, there we go, babes.
What's it mean in English? Listen, we have something in common already because I love cocktails, and so many people, you know, we've been focusing on wine, but we wanted to like slightly branch out, and we're going a little bit further afield. Not fully, are we? But how did you get into cocktails? Now, I people have said to me, you're a mixologist. I'm not. I call myself a cocktail enthusiast. Are you the same?
I agree. I think a mixologist is a big name.
Yes.
And I think it is very, I don't know, I think it's overused for the wrong people.
Isn't it like, some people say chef, others say home cook.
This.
know.
And I think also it's like, well, I'm self-titled home cocktail queen.
Okay.
Because I don't work behind a bar and I've been doing it for 6 years.
Yeah.
And I think a mixologist is like it's a skill, right?
Yeah.
People have worked on that.
It's like chemistry. It's chemistry.
It's science. It's actual wizardry. It's wizardry, babes. So I'm just like, if I hear that, I'm like squirm a little bit, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Because I'm just a bit like, that's a big title.
And this podcast is all about being accessible. And that's what I want, where, you can go, I can make a nice cocktail at home.
You couldn't have been like, that's literally what I always say. Like, whenever I make my cocktails at home, because if I'm honest, I don't stand behind a professional bar often. It will be if I'm doing masterclasses or whatever, but it's all about accessibility, relatability, and just everyone being included. It's not about like separation or anything like that. It's about everyone joining in, whether it's with booze or not. Yeah, everyone can be included.
So what are we doing? So you've got cocktail. I'm told, is it with a bit of wine though? So
We've got a little bit of wine. We've got a frizzante wine, which actually I've recently learned is just a lightly fizzy wine. It's an Italian wine. It's really nice. Let me get it out of the fridge. But also, it's a fail-safe wine that I use for cocktails. It's sweet, it's demi-sec, and it just, if you're going to put it into a cocktail, it just sort of almost adds the sweetness instead of a syrup. And with this cocktail I'm going to make for you guys, I'm actually really excited to see your reaction.
You invented this?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
But I don't know, it could flop. Like you guys.
It's not gonna flop.
Well, no. So basically, I'm gonna make it for you while we talk about it. It's a white brine spritz.
White brine.
Brine. Now, I know. Okay. So
that's all we've got time for on Bottoms Up. We'll see you next.
Signal cut out. No, basically, right? Because everything I do is all at home. All the cocktail creation. It's all about what we can find in our kitchen cupboards, our fridge, freezer, whatever. And brine of olives, capers, pickles. It's everywhere. That sort of savoury. Do you hate the savoury vibe?
Oh, I love pickles.
You're into a pickle.
Oh, I don't.
He's in a pickle.
He's in a pickle.
Yeah, it's not my favourite, but
Not
yeah,
your
I'm going to
favourite.
give it a go because I'm sure you're the best.
Well, it's kind of sweet, weirdly. It's
Yes.
like
Okay.
But I'm a little bit like, anyway, I'm going to see
So
what
what's
you
this,
think.
gin?
So we've got some gin going in. This is a nice London dry. I think having a London dry is just nice and easy. It's like, you can just pop it into a cocktail and you'll still get the undertone of a gin, but it still lets the cocktail do the talking.
So how much of that are we doing?
So we're doing 40 ml of gin.
Right.
Like I said, you don't want it to be like overpowering.
No.
Sort of liquid something nice. I get asked to do these things where they say, can you actually explain what that means? And then I'm like describing it in flavour and I'm just like...
It's working, love. Do
keep
not
going.
worry. It's working.
This
What's
is a
that?
beast, right.
Ah, yes. Is that like a bergamoty type liqueur, is it?
It's so good. It's an
Yes.
aperitif and it's literally... With your blood orange margaritas, take out the Cointreau if you use it, add a bit of that. Oh, my days. This in a margarita is one of my favourite
Is
things.
it?
Yeah,
Rather
100.
than a triple sec? Cointreau?
It's a different flavour. This is more herbaceous. It's got bergamot. It's got like that sort of citrusy feel. And I think it just sort of, it brings back the flavour a little bit. You do the ice always last, as late as possible.
To avoid dilution.
To avoid dilution, because honestly...
didn't know that.
Yes. Ice is your best friend with a cocktail. It's the most important ingredient for a cocktail, but it can ruin a cocktail so quickly if it's not looked after. If you've got water, I can talk about ice,
I can too.
babes.
Big ice. And also, if the ice cubes are so small, they'll just dilute straight away.
No. But that's true. It's also...
We don't need it.
Honestly, clear ice, babes.
Clear ice.
Clear ice.
I've got to go back. What? Hey, you two crazy kids. What have you been talking about?
Wild times over here. Where's my brine? Right, get a whiff on that, both of you. This is my brine.
Ooh.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking great. This is a bit of me. I love
Right.
anything pickled.
Right, so have a sniff in there, Alan. See if that's helping your senses.
What are you thinking about there?
It's quite strong.
Can you smell the bergamot in there?
Yeah.
The bergamot.
Amazing.
And
Is that the herbaceous
exactly.
feel? That
Floral, bit of an
herbaceous.
orangey kind of.
Exactly.
Yes, nice.
So that with your London Dry is going to be literally just like pairing beautifully. And then we're going to add the brine, 15 ml. And basically also because the
Where'd
demi
you get the brine from?
Babe, your pickle jar in the fridge.
So this is nice big ice here.
Big ice.
And
Look
you
at
know what
that, look
annoys
at
me when
that.
people go?
Guys.
They go, not loads of ice. I don't want it diluting. I'm
Get
like,
out
the
of my
more
pub.
ice,
Get out
the
of my
more
pub.
ice, the less dilution you'll have.
Babe, I can't, when they say like, well, no, I can't. And also with the ice, if it's like only half filled and then you can see it melted and it's all like
I know.
sad. No, I can't.
I can sometimes tell by looking at it.
Oh, babe, you can tell. The minute you look at it, it is literally awful. 5 hours later, we're still
Enough
chatting
with the
about
ice chat, please. Can I be included in this conversation?
Right, so listen, what we're going to do next, is fill the glasses up and then you're going to swizzle. Just technically stir, right? You're going to stir it. So basically, we are going to dilute the spirits because we don't want them to be, you're going to have a straw in a minute. I don't want you to have a massive mouthful of really strong spirit that's warm or, hasn't been diluted. Because you do want the ice to do its job. That will be topped up in a minute with more ice. The ice is really important, Alan.
Yeah, I know it is.
Surface area as well.
Yeah, also this as well. So can you see like when you see the water coming out on the side, that's your surface level ice, like what you were just saying. And you do want that in the cocktail with this sort of cocktail in there. Right, next up, we're going to top up with our demi-sec. Now, how do you feel about screw tops?
Well, I asked this.
Oh, did you?
Yes, on a previous episode. And a lot of people have sent this in. And they've said, apparently, it's fine. It's absolutely fine, screw top. And actually, you're safer with a screw top because it might not cork.
Right, in here, we're going to do 80 to 100 ml. Again, it's your palate. I'm going to go with 80 to start because I think you can add if you wanted a little bit more. I'm topping up with a bit of soda water. Now, this cocktail, guys, well, I say spritz, it's a spritz. It's one of those which I genuinely think is going to be really quaffable in the summer because it's actually, it's got quite a bit of booze in it, but it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't taste like it. I don't know. We'll see. I want to see your reactions. Anyway.
Now, what I will say about this is, I think a garnish. Oh, have you already got that?
Oh my God,
Cheeky
what's that?
garnish. Okay, so
It's like a
this
rose.
is a pickled rose.
How do you make that? Is that a pickle?
It is basically little sliced pickles and then into an ice cube mold and bish bash bosh.
Brilliant.
Do you know what I mean? Also, you can, because I'm all about, right, I can't stand garnishes that are wasted. Either incorporate it where you can eat it maybe, or I don't know, I just think there's so much waste around
I've never
garnishes.
ever seen a pickle being used as garnish, have you?
No, but I love this because do you know what? Before you put that in, it didn't even look like a cocktail necessarily. A garnish is, it's like the icing on the cake, isn't
Yes.
it?
It definitely is. I think it seals the deal. And I think also it's like you can go, I'm all about like having a nice garnish that can be incorporated. It can complement the cocktail, all of this. And I think garnishes can go a little bit crazy overboard. However, that's edible. It's only going to contribute to your cocktail. And it looks bloody cute.
Yeah,
Right?
And it's different as well. We live in a world now where people play safe with cocktails. This is different. Imagine serving this, people will be so intrigued by it.
It's like,
I can't wait to sip it, can I?
yeah, here.
So what do you
Okay,
call
babe.
this? The pickle?
This is my White Brine Spritz.
White Brine Spritz.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bottoms up.
Cheers.
Thank you so much.
Okay, let's go. Let's see.
Talk to me. Alan, tell me what's going through your brain right now. Is it pickly?
Okay.
I'm getting a whiff of pickle. And that's fine.
You hate pickle?
That's brine.
That's
Brine.
I'm brine with that.
Right. You know what I like about that?
Oh my God, I'm dead.
When you drink it,
Yeah.
and I love pickle, you get the pickle hit straight away. Then the pickle just,
Develops.
you then get that bergamot coming through.
Yeah.
I love this, all right?
Do you?
Yeah,
Thanks,
I
babe.
absolutely love this. And, oh my God, yeah.
Portia.
Yes, babe.
Pig.
Piggy.
Very quickly, if
Yeah.
you were going to be a cocktail, what would you be? A classic cocktail?
I think I'd have to be a Negroni.
nice.
Love
you like your gin,
Negroni,
don't you? You
babe,
like
love
your
my gin. Love it.
Well, thank you so much. And thank you for
Thank
doing this
you,
cocktail. It
of
just shows how
course.
easy it is to make
So
at
easy.
home.
So easy.
Oh, well, we'll give the recipe on the episode description
Perfect.
if people want to make it and try it. I love it.
If you've enjoyed this episode of Bottoms Up, don't forget to join us next week for more irresistible wine.
And please, if you haven't already, it really does help. Please leave us a review, like, and subscribe. And as always, we want to hear from you. If you've got anything to ask, any dilemmas, we're at Bottoms Up Show on socials, aren't we, Alan?
Yes, our inbox is always open for you. And of course, don't forget, please drink responsibly, even if it's got a pickle in it.
More information is at drinkaware.co.uk. And if you want to email us as well, it's bottomsup@listen.co.uk.
Next week on Bottoms Up, we're joined by Blur's very own Alex James.
Oh my God. Portia, thank you so much.
Thank
I love
you.
it. I love you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Love you, boys.
One thing left to say.
Bottoms up.